bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. With a sharp increase in coronavirus cases, ministers in Israel voted this week to again close gyms, nightclubs, bars, and event halls, while beaches and yeshivas will remain open with certain restrictions. With daily new COVID-19 cases averaging 1,000, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called a meeting of the coronavirus cabinet Monday to approve an outline presented by the health ministry. Cultural events and performances are also being halted immediately, with other reopenings planned for later this month also put on hold. Health officials confirmed Israel's coronavirus cases have reached 30,000 for the first time since the beginning of the outbreak, and they put the infection rate at 4.6%. The death toll has also risen to 332 after a 78-year-old patient with underlying health conditions passed away. Deputy Health Minister Yoav Kish said this week that if the government is forced to impose another lockdown due to increasing coronavirus cases, it can be attributed to a complacent Israeli public. Kish said people owe their lives to Benjamin Netanyahu and the government for handling the first wave. The public was more complacent than the public in other countries, which also suffered a severe coronavirus blow. Adding that Israelis must adhere to social distancing rules as much as possible, Kish said the weddings and events which caused mega outbreaks must be halted. After a U.S. move to allow American providers to sell clearer satellite images of Israel and the Palestinian territories, an Israeli official said that this may be a possible security risk to the country. The change would allow services like Google Earth to show items as small as 0.4 meters, where previously nothing smaller than 2 meters was allowed. Israel is concerned that Lebanon's Hezbollah and Gaza's Hamas militants will use commercial satellite images to plan rocket strikes on key civilian and military infrastructure. And the Defense Ministry has confirmed that Israel successfully launched a new spy satellite early this week. The Ofek 16 was already transmitting data and beginning its orbit around the Earth shortly after launch. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.